the air fryer, and I roast it after we blend it. It looks more orange. We decided, well, let's go back. I was asking Chad, what do you think I should do for soup? And I gave him a lot of options, and it took him a while, and he came back and said, cauliflower seems like really a mysterious vegetable for people. The only thing we know what to do with it is just put it for, a dip or our crudité. So I decided to go ahead and make a cauliflower soup. And I'm going to show it to you two ways. One is so simple, and one it needs a step ahead. But cauliflower soup is the most popular, it's really most popular soup at Pure Organic at our store. It doesn't matter, it's winter, it doesn't matter, it's fall, spring, summer, everybody loves this. And I have a little bit of secret. I will teach you what to do to make it a little sweeter. And also, the way we are going to do this, you can use exact same recipe, everything exactly the same. The only thing is you're going to change the cauliflower vegetable. So, and instead of cauliflower, you can use broccoli, you can use zucchini, you can use mushrooms, you can, whatever vegetable you feel. I want to use cabbage. We make a great cabbage, white cabbage soup. So the same principle we're applying for the cauliflower that we will be using for other vegetables. But we're going to solve the mystery of cauliflower soup today, and how simple, how delicious it will be. So let's go ahead and show you. Cauliflower comes in, look, it comes this way. You want to break it. If you don't want to break it, don't break it. If you feel, I don't want to cut it this way, just cut it. That's it. How simple this can be. So what I want to do now, I am going to roast part of it with the onion in my air fryer. And the reason I use the air fryer, it's faster, it's less oil, it's quicker. And once I finish, I add the water with the salt, pepper if you would like. I don't necessarily like the pepper with it because it gives me this little black things. It looks like your pot was dirty. So it's up to you. You can or you can't. And as soon as it's cooked and you feel it's tender, we will blend it. We'll put it in the blender, and you have a great meal. You can just have piece, get some bread, sourdough bread, and it's a dinner or lunch or breakfast or whatever you would like. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to put this, and this part, that core, don't discard it. It makes it creamier. As soon as you cook it, it actually makes it creamier, okay? So I'm going to just cut it a little smaller. I'm putting it here. Just put all your pieces. We will use half a head because this head was a bit too big. I am going to cut half of the onion. Here we go. And the reason I like that sprayer, it really gives you the opportunity to use oil without it's too much, or it gives you the oil the benefit of the smoothness of the oil without being too much. So I'm going to spray. And this one, you can use whatever oil you want. You can use olive oil. Just make sure you are not putting your olive oil on a high temperature. A little bit, let's say, teaspoon. And I'm going to get my basket. And if you don't have air fryer, don't worry about it. You can just use a regular tray, baking tray. And if you don't have time, preheat your baking tray first. And as soon as you put your vegetable, you will hear that sizzle, and that gives you a guaranteed browning. I came here and it took about maybe 10 minutes, and you see how nicely browned. Some of them are not, but the majority are brown. So we will turn it off. We roasted the vegetables, like I put it in the air fryer, and I roasted everything. So I am going to take it all, put it back here. And again, as I told you, you can skip that and just saute your vegetable with a little bit of oil if you don't feel like you're doing that. But when I do that, I use so little oil, and it really gives me this freedom. You don't have to roast it at all. You can just saute a little bit. You don't even have to saute. You can put everything. It will all come different in the flavor. Sometimes when you saute, that browning, it gives you such a depth in your flavor. Okay, look at here, and here is the secret, is your carrots. These carrots is going to make it so sweet, and it's not going to affect at all the flavor. It's going to kind of enhance the flavor. And broccoli doesn't have a sweetener in it, but when you do it in the salad, it gives you that hidden sweet. And I will also tell you, use carrots with your marinara. A lot of people add sugar to their marinara. I use carrot. Just throw the whole thing, and the tomatoes will become sweet, and you just take it out. You don't have to use it. Okay? Here we go. I'll put a little bit more salt, and these are 6 cups of water, and let it cook. And I will come back as soon as the cauliflower becomes tender with the carrots. I'm going to put them in the blender, but we will watch that step by step. Okay? I am going to pick up the cauliflower first, and I will add the broth as needed. If you like it thick, add a little at a time, because you can always add the broth later as you blend it and you see what you like. I like mine not too thick, not too thin. So I think this is perfect. And I want you to know something. This is literally 3 ingredients: onion, cauliflower, and carrots. The carrots is our secret weapon that don't tell anyone. If they ask you what it is, say, I'm not going to tell you. Here we go. After we blend it, it looks more orange because of that carrot. I love a whole carrot in it. It gives me more vitamin, but you can use less carrots, no carrots. And this is a bowl I love that my nephew gave me that bowl 2 years ago, and I can't tell you how much usage I got out of that little bowl. Have it. You can add some crouton, you can add some, raw pieces of any vegetable you want, and you have a fabulous meal. Enjoy it, and please don't forget to subscribe.